Hi, today I'm going to answer the first two questions of my final task CCR. I will be reviewing and reflecting on parts of my group's final task movie project. Please enjoy. How does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? Our final task project we created is the opening title sequence of a psychological thriller. For movies in the same genre, you often see close-ups and Dutch angles. We kept a list of each of the angles we wanted to film, staying aligned with conventional camera angles and shots in other psychological thrillers. We referred to commonly used acting techniques when writing the actions of our main character. Typically, the main character in a psychological thriller will lack mental stability. We basically took that idea and ran with it. The main premise of our movie is the mental and emotional decay of the main character. That is pretty clearly expressed when Amelie, our actress, cries and has a temper tantrum towards the end of our opening sequence. A few ways we strayed away from typical psychological thriller conventions are in the lighting and sounds of our movie. Movies like these are often very dark and gloomy. We went a different direction, with a very saturated filter put over our footage. This was somewhat of an adaptation. We weren't able to control the lighting as we were filming in a bookstore open to the public, so we made changes accordingly, still trying to provoke a sort of mood with our specifically chosen lighting. As for the sounds of our movie, we really didn't have many opportunities to utilize different types of diegetic sound. This was because there was such a heavy emphasis put on the non-diegetic sounds, the song we used in our opening sequence. It does a really good job building and releasing tension in all the proper places. It was surprising and very exciting for us to find a song that fits so well with what we had already filmed. Yes, we managed to include dialogue, but for the most part we relied on the song in the background. For the representation of social groups or issues, our movie is representative of mental health issues, especially in teenagers. At surface level, it can be inferred that our main character is overwhelmed by the work she has, as most teenagers are. It might be important for those who experience anxiety to see the portrayal of that in the media, at the very least for security, so they know they are not alone. However, this goes beyond that everyday stress experienced by most. Considering the context, this movie would acknowledge and explore the existence and inhabiting of mental illnesses, specifically schizophrenia, as other movies have before it. A big inspiration to us was the movie The Electrical Life of Louis Wain, which does an impressive job of exploring the brain of someone with schizophrenia. Our movie obviously steered away in terms of time period and plot, and we would likely be able to come closer if it weren't for financial circumstances and context, but we hoped to still bring about as much awareness to the topic as it has. How does your product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real media text? In our final task, we utilized a variety of techniques aimed at capturing and sustaining audience attention. One of our strategies involved using dramatic and swift shots of the bookstore environment, drawing viewers deeper into our narrative. Furthermore, we carefully selected music that heightened the emotional tension with pivotal scenes, effectively building anticipation before providing the necessary moments of release. This symbiotic relationship between visuals and sound not only amplifies the impact of our storytelling, but also ensures a more immersive viewing experience. Speaking of music, the song we chose is likely to resonate with certain audience members, adding an extra layer of engagement. Personally, I find that the inclusion of familiar songs in a film can really enhance my overall enjoyment, and I know that if I heard this song in a film, I would be particularly intrigued. Now to move on to the plot itself, probably the most vivid part of our project. Amelie did such a good job bringing the character to life. Her actions are questionable, so viewers will likely be lured in out of curiosity, also ensuring a lasting impact. If we were to distribute our movie as real media, we may try to work with an indie production company such as A24. I really do think our movie would fit in with the rest of their expansive portfolio. It would be beneficial to both parties. In terms of marketing and promotion, our strategy would revolve around the reach and impact of social media. However, we would also explore innovative avenues such as integrating print media and merchandise to create a more expansive promotional campaign. By tapping into diverse marketing channels, we aim to generate buzz and anticipation surrounding our film, ensuring its success in the box office. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed.